Have you walked into your garden, admired your cucumber plant covered in bright yellow flowers and thought, this is going to be my best harvest ever, only to come back days later and realize there isn't a single cucumber growing? You're not alone. Every year, thousands of gardeners face this exact problem. Healthy vines, beautiful flowers, lush green leaves, but no fruit. It's one of the most frustrating experiences because everything looks right, yet nothing seems to happen. The good news is that in most cases, your cucumber plant isn't dying. It's trying to produce cucumbers, but something is interrupting the process. Once you understand what's happening, you can often fix the problem within days and dramatically increase your harvest. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why your cucumber has flowers but no fruit, how to identify the real cause, and the simple steps that experienced gardeners use to turn those flowers into baskets full of crisp, delicious cucumbers. Let's start with the biggest misunderstanding. Reason number 1. Not every flower can produce a cucumber. Many first-time gardeners assume every yellow flower should become a cucumber. That isn't how cucumber plants work. Cucumber plants produce two different kinds of flowers: male flowers and female flowers. Male flowers appear first. Their job is to produce pollen. They don't grow cucumbers, no matter how long they stay on the plant. After a few days, they naturally dry up and fall off. Female flowers are different. If you look closely, you'll notice a tiny cucumber sitting directly behind the flower. That tiny swelling is the future fruit. If the flower receives enough pollen, it begins growing almost immediately. If it doesn't, that tiny cucumber turns yellow, shrivels up, and eventually falls off. Many gardeners panic when the first flowers disappear, thinking something is wrong. In reality, the plant is simply producing male flowers first to prepare for pollination. So before assuming your plant has a problem, take a close look. Are you seeing only male flowers? If so, patience may be all you need. Reason number 2. Pollination. Once female flowers appear, they must receive pollen from male flowers. Nature usually relies on bees, butterflies, and other pollinating insects to do this job. Every time a bee visits a flower, it carries pollen from one bloom to another. But what happens if there aren't enough pollinators? The flower never gets fertilized. The tiny cucumber stops developing. Within days, it shrivels and falls off. This is one of the most common reasons gardeners end up with vines full of flowers, but very little fruit. How to tell if pollination failed? Look at the tiny cucumber behind a female flower. If it begins growing longer every day, congratulations, pollination was successful. If it stays tiny, turns yellow, becomes soft, or falls off, pollination most likely failed. The encouraging part is that you don't have to depend entirely on bees. Hand pollination, a simple fix. Hand pollination takes less than 30 seconds and can dramatically improve your harvest. Early in the morning, pick a freshly opened male flower. Remove the petals to expose the pollen-covered center. Then gently touch the pollen onto the center of a female flower. That's it. You've done the work that a bee would normally do. Many gardeners are amazed to see tiny cucumbers begin growing within just a few days after hand pollination. If your garden doesn't attract many bees, this simple habit can make a huge difference. Encourage more pollinators naturally. You can also help nature do more of the work. Plant flowers such as marigolds, zinnias, lavender, or cosmos near your cucumbers. These attract bees throughout the growing season. Avoid spraying insecticides during the day when pollinators are active. Even placing a shallow dish of water with a few stones nearby can encourage beneficial insects to stay in your garden longer. Sometimes a small change is all it takes to transform a disappointing cucumber plant into one that's loaded with fruit-cumbered fruit. But pollination isn't the only reason cucumbers refuse to grow. Even perfectly pollinated flowers can fail if your watering, fertilizer, or weather is working against your plants. Now let's cover the hidden mistakes that silently prevent cucumbers from developing and how to fix them before they ruin your harvest. Even if you've solved the pollination problem, your cucumber plants can still struggle to produce fruit if they're under stress. The frustrating part is that the plants may still look healthy. They can have plenty of green leaves and continue producing flowers, but deep down, they're putting all their energy into surviving instead of growing cucumbers. Let's look at the most common hidden mistakes and how to fix each one. Mistake number 1. Inconsistent watering. Cucumbers are made up of more than 90% water, so it's no surprise that they need a steady supply of moisture. One of the biggest mistakes gardeners make is letting the soil dry out completely, then soaking it with a heavy watering. This cycle of drought followed by flooding puts the plant under stress. When a cucumber plant is stressed, it often drops flowers and tiny fruits to conserve energy. Instead, aim to keep the soil consistently moist, not soggy, but never bone dry either. A good rule is to water deeply, rather than lightly. Deep watering encourages the roots to grow farther into the soil, making the plant stronger and more resilient during hot weather. Adding a layer of organic mulch, such as straw, shredded leaves, or untreated grass clippings, helps keep the soil cool and reduces water evaporation. Mulch also means you'll spend less time watering during the hottest weeks of summer. Mistake number 2, too much nitrogen. Have you ever seen a cucumber plant with huge, beautiful leaves, but almost no cucumbers? The problem may not be a lack of fertilizer. It may be too much of the wrong kind. Nitrogen is excellent for growing leaves and vines, but when there's too much nitrogen, the plant focuses on producing lush green growth instead of flowers and fruit. If your plant looks like a jungle but isn't producing cucumbers, check the fertilizer you're using. Once flowering begins, switch to a fertilizer that's lower in nitrogen and higher in phosphorus and potassium. These nutrients encourage flowering, fruit development, and healthier harvests. Remember, more fertilizer doesn't always mean more cucumbers. Feeding the plant what it needs at the right stage makes all the difference. Mistake number 3, heat stress. Cucumbers love warm weather, but extreme heat can interfere with fruit production. When temperatures climb too high, especially during long heat waves, the plant may struggle to produce viable pollen. Female flowers may also drop before they can develop into fruit. If you're experiencing very hot afternoons, try watering early in the morning, so the roots have moisture before the day's heat arrives. Mulching also helps regulate soil temperature, protecting the roots from overheating. In extremely hot regions, providing light afternoon shade with shade cloth can reduce stress without blocking too much sunlight. Mistake number 4, growing without support. Many cucumber varieties perform much better when grown vertically. When vines sprawl across the ground, the leaves stay damp longer after rain or watering. This creates the perfect environment for fungal diseases and makes it harder for pollinators to find the flowers. Growing cucumbers on a sturdy trellis improves air circulation, keeps the fruit cleaner, saves garden space, and allows sunlight to reach more of the plant. You'll also find it much easier to spot flowers, check for pests, and harvest cucumbers before they become overripe. If you haven't already, adding a trellis could be one of the simplest upgrades you make this season. Mistake number 5, harvesting too late. Here's a mistake many beginners don't realize they're making. Leaving mature cucumbers on the vine for too long sends a signal to the plant that its job is finished. Once the plant believes it has produced mature seeds, it slows down the production of new flowers and fruits. To keep your cucumber plant producing, harvest regularly. Check your vines every day or two during peak season. Pick cucumbers while they're still young, firm, and crisp. The more often you harvest, the more the plant is encouraged to produce new cucumbers. Many experienced gardeners enjoy weeks of extra harvests simply because they never let mature cucumbers stay on the vine for too long. We've covered pollination, watering, fertilizer, heat, support, and harvesting. But there's one more piece of the puzzle. Sometimes the real reason your cucumber plant isn't producing has nothing to do with your care at all. Pests, diseases, and even the variety you planted can make a huge difference. In this part, I'll show you how to identify these problems early, avoid common mistakes, and share a few bonus tips that can keep your cucumber plants producing until the end of the season. By now, you know that most cucumber problems can be traced back to a few common causes. But to enjoy a long, productive harvest, there are a few more things every gardener should watch for. These final tips can make the difference between harvesting a handful of cucumbers and filling basket after basket all summer long. Watch out for pests. Even healthy cucumber plants can stop producing if pests take over. One of the most common culprits is the aphid. These tiny insects gather on new growth and underneath leaves, sucking sap from the plant. As they feed, the leaves may curl, become sticky, or turn yellow, weakening the entire vine. Another pest to watch for is the cucumber beetle. While these beetles chew on leaves and flowers, the bigger problem is that they can spread bacterial wilt, a disease that causes healthy-looking vines to suddenly wilt and die. Spider mites can also become a problem during hot, dry weather. They feed on the undersides of leaves, leaving tiny yellow speckles and fine webbing behind. Inspect your plants every few days. Catching pests early makes them much easier to control. A strong spray of water is often enough to knock aphids off the plant. You can also encourage beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings, which naturally feed on many common garden pests. Keeping your garden clean and removing badly damaged leaves also helps prevent pest populations from growing out of control. Prevent common diseases. Diseases can slow growth and reduce your harvest, but many of them are preventable. Powdery mildew is one of the most common. It appears as a white, dusty coating on the leaves and spreads quickly during warm, humid weather. To reduce the risk, give plants plenty of space for good airflow. Water at the base instead of wetting the leaves. Remove infected leaves as soon as you notice them. Avoid overcrowding your cucumber vines. Healthy airflow and dry foliage are some of the best defenses against fungal diseases. Choose the right variety. Sometimes the problem isn't your gardening skills, it's the variety you're growing. If your area has very few bees, consider planting parthenocarpic cucumber varieties. These special varieties can produce fruit without pollination, making them an excellent choice for greenhouses, balconies, and gardens where pollinators are scarce. If you're growing outdoors, choose varieties that are well suited to your local climate and growing season. Healthy, vigorous varieties are naturally more productive and often have better resistance to common diseases. Feed your soil, not just your plants. Experienced gardeners know that healthy soil grows healthy plants. Before planting, mix compost or well-rotted organic matter into the soil. Compost improves drainage, holds moisture during dry periods, and provides a slow, steady supply of nutrients throughout the season. As the plants grow, adding another thin layer of compost around the base acts like a gentle, natural fertilizer and keeps the soil alive with beneficial microorganisms. Healthy soil means stronger roots, healthier vines, and more cucumbers. Harvest often for bigger yields. One of the easiest ways to increase production is simply to harvest regularly. Don't wait until cucumbers become oversized. Younger cucumbers are usually sweeter, more tender, and encourage the plant to keep producing new flowers. During peak season, check your plants every day or every other day. The more you harvest, the more your cucumber plants will reward you with fresh fruit. Final thoughts. If your cucumber plants have flowers but no cucumbers, don't lose hope. In most cases, the solution is surprisingly simple. Make sure female flowers are getting pollinated, keep the soil evenly moist, avoid overfeeding with nitrogen, support the vines on a trellis, harvest frequently, and stay ahead of pests and diseases. These small changes can completely transform your harvest. Many gardeners who thought their season was lost have seen their plants burst into production after fixing just one or two of these issues. Gardening is always a learning experience. Every season teaches us something new, and every challenge makes us better growers. If you found these tips helpful, let us know in the comments. How many cucumber plants are you growing this year? And what's your biggest challenge? I'd love to hear about your experience. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Here on Grow Food Smarter, we share practical, science-backed gardening tips to help you grow healthier plants, bigger harvests, and a more productive garden. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy gardening!